But to get the win, they'll have to weather the perfect storm. On the road, in front of a hostile crowd, playing a team that's confident in this environment. It is a terrific challenge. And Greg Popovich, easily one of the best coaches in NBA history. He'll be guiding the U.S. in international play in 2020. Kenny, how excited are you for that?
Ooh, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited because every guy wants to play for Pop. I wish I was able to play in 2020 because that would be something. He is one of the best choices for the team.
You know, with Pop as a helm, it could be one of the best teams ever to represent our country. I might have to come out of retirement and play for them.
I wonder if they have to do in-game interviews on the international level.
No, that wouldn't be a good idea.
Come on, Pop is classic in that.
Classic.
Classic.
Classic for few words.
Let me try this in few words. We're done.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Tonight, two teams that like to slow it down a little bit, playing that half-court ball. Brent, we don't get to see that as often as we kind of have in the past.
Well, and that's okay, Kevin, because coaches who have a roster that's full of guys who they feel like physically can take advantage of defenses wearing down, or they're looking at their opponent as somebody who's not really patient defensively and wants to play through a 24-second possession, then if you slow it down, you might have more opportunities for post-ups, cuts, and late baskets because of defensive breakdown.
Coaches knowing what they've got to work with.
Well, you got to know your personnel.
Yep. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Elliott, the captain, out there with Oakley. Then there's lights out, and it's Knox in at the pivot, manning the middle. 5 to shoot. Here's Elliott. Pass to Montgomery. Puts up a 3. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes on a play. Here's Flash. Marion passes to Flash. Buries it down low. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's lights out. Jacks up a 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. So he wants their best effort defensively, knowing what a slick shooting team they're up against.
And I think they'd be smart to try to deny them the ball inside, guys. The best way to keep a team from getting hot is to not give them the easy looks down low.
Yeah, make sure there is no vacancies out there at the three-point line, Greg. This is a team that can really hurt you from all over the floor.
Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Welch. No good on the 3.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Flash. 14 feet away. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Here's lights out. Passes it to Elliott. Here's lights out. Guarded by Marion. Lights out. Passes to Elliott. Here's Knox. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Russell. Here's Cooper. Here's Sweetney. A three-pointer off the mark. Here is Elliott. Here's the pass to Welch. Pass to Elliott. Clock at 6. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, what really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality, not just around the NBA, but around our nation, and some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in.
Now, here is Russell. Over to the wing. Here's Castro. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, Castro. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Opening night is upon us. Every team looking to come out of the gate strong. As we know, only half are going to get to the end.
Don't tell him that, Kevin.
I know you can't.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a long season. The teams, as we've seen in the past, sometimes what we're watching here tonight, 6 or 7 members of that team might not be on it come February. So got to temper your expectations. Watch the way guys have maybe improved from last season coming into this season. Excited about young teams and the opportunity of their potential, but things can change quickly in this league.
But don't you love the optimism at this time of year?
No doubt about it. Everybody's fired up for the opportunity to show what it is, especially as a player, what you worked on in the offseason to bring it to the hardwood and show your coaching staff the type of work you put in.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Hickson with the bucket.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
Felder, the pass to Castro. Here's Felder. Banked in off the glass.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
And this is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Here is Elliott. 13 feet away. No good on that one. Felder surveying the floor. Passes to Castro. He kicks it to Russell. And there's the pass to Dimes. Unloads from 13. Hickson grabs the board.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Felder. Pass to Z. Now, here is Russell. Out to the wing. Dimes, the pass to Z. A shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Pass to Elliott. Here's Cassell. Lets the three fly. That shot, no good. And 36% in this first quarter trying to get their bearings. Passes it to Castro. Here's Felder, covered by Elliott. The pass to Castro. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Turner.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now, here's Brewer. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside. The shot by Turner, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Z. Kicks it to Russell. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Cassell. Passes it to Z. No good there off the double clutch. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. The home team up 2. We'll take a quick break, then get... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Bird is out there with Cassell. Then there's Brewer. And then it's Little General, and it's Elliott in at the 1 spot. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Neely, covered by Brewer. Neely, the pass to Hamilton. Here's Felder. Unloads from 13. Bird pulls it in. Felder's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the inside. The shot by Hickson, no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Pass to Felder. And the pass to Dimes. Here's Neely, out to the right wing. Corner shot. No good from Felder.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Brewer passes to Bird. And a missed layup. And 27% the offense is just embarrassing themselves. Over to the left wing. From deep. Offensive rebound. Hamilton. Tries again. Misses the layup. Gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Cassell, no good. Gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. To the paint. And it's blocked. Pass to Elliott. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Elliott's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Felder, covered by Elliott. Can they get it? Hits the front of the rim and out. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Cassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From deep three-point range. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0-4. Passes it to Hamilton. Here's Neely. Here's Dimes, covered by Brewer. Pass to Felder. The 17-footer. Basket counts.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second
They're wrong.
The second
They
thing that
are
we
wrong.
get, but the second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon, but that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things, rotations and playing angles. And having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of him.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end, and 5 guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Poked away. Montgomery, the pass to Brewer. He kicks it to Prez. Here's lights out. He is still scoreless so far in this one.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Flash passes to Neely. Here's Flash. The pass to Marion. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Marion's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Brewer kicks to Prez. Inside. No good. Shot missing.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
Sometimes the easy play is the right play. You take a chance and you go for that big finish.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's lights out. Pass to Knox. Over Hamilton. And the basket by Knox.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Flash passes to Cooper. Here's Flash. Pass to Cooper. Feeds it to Hamilton. And that one is hammered home.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
To the middle. Here's Knox. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Knox has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just too easy, too big, too far inside. And that's as simple as it gets.
Neely, the pass to Hamilton. 1:56 left now here in the second. Here's Flash, defended by Oakley. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. Flash misses. Gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lights out, passes to Knox, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. On Saturday, then on Monday.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
That free throw missing. Turner's checked in for Brewer. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. We've heard Coach Steve Kerr say the power forward position, as we knew it, is disappearing. You could say that maybe about the center position, too.
I don't want to say that about the center position. What I want to tell you, Kevin, in my humble opinion, is that the center position has changed.
It's evolved.
So, yeah, I don't want to say that it's just disappeared, because there are players out there that are playing that position and doing a lot of the things that you would qualify as center-centric, screening, going down to the block, rim running to the post, being an option down low. But it's definitely changed.
But now we're seeing him go out and defend smaller guys in the perimeter, taking threes, and that's what's weird for your eyes to just kind of absorb what's going on.
Well, it's weird to absorb not only that and what those players individually are asked to do, but when you're at a game and you're sitting in the stands and all of a sudden you see 5 guys that are outside the three-point line. I mean, go back to the game in the 80s. It's the exact opposite. It was like, a bunch of ants on top of a lost candy bar sitting in the lane, gnawing at one another.
Right.
It's just changed. So the center position, not disappeared, just changed.
Marion outside. But they'll get another chance. Russell dishes to Marion. Here's Flash. And too long on the shot. Pass to Oakley. To the middle. Here's Knox. That's tipped. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The away team, they lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, on offense, I like to see them play inside out more. Attack the basket, generate easy points. And then once the defense collapses, kick it out to the perimeter for open looks. Trust me, I know. Rick Fox, Big Shot Bob, that's all we did.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. We've got Flash. Cooper is out there with A-Train. And it's the Beast, and it's Russell in at the small forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Uncovered. Yep, that one goes in there. Russell's got his second basket of the night. Here's lights out. And there's the pass to Oakley. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Russell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Russell at the line for two.
And that drops, so they now lead by one. And he can't hit the second.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Knox. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Knox has got 8 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Russell passes to Castro. Here's Flash, covered by Elliott. Pass to Cooper, over Oakley, and it's Cooper missing. Cooper's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Lights out, passes to Montgomery. Inside, pass to Welch. Marion against Elliott. Pass to Oakley, 5 on the clock. Hands it from downtown.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And there's the pass to Flash. And it's Russell in the corner. Pass to Flash. Shot from the wing. He can't get it to go. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Montgomery, the pass to Welch. Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. And Flash gets it to go. He has 6. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's lights out. He's got 5. Kicks it to Prez. And it's denied. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Dimes, he's checked in for the Beast. Shot clock at 3. Cassell kicks to Bird. Top of the key jumper, no good. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Over to the wing. Dimes, the pass to Flash. That's blocked by Bird. Passes it to Welch. Prez with the ball. There's the pass to Welch. To the middle. Here's Knox. Over Russell. Knox misses.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Pass to Flash for the lead. Drains the three-pointer. Flash has got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Cassell against Russell. Cassell, no good.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Russell passes to Cooper. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Cooper's got his second bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Prez kicks to Bird. Here's lights out. 5 points in the game. To stop the run. That one, no good. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Flash. He's got 9.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Castro. Out to the right wing. Here's Sweetney. Rebounded by Elliott. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's lights out. Passes it to Elliott. He kicks it to Bird. The pass to Cassell. Fires from the wing. It's good. Here's Flash.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
While we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Z, the pass to Dimes. Brewer with the rebound. And pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Over in the corner, Turner. Pass to Elliott. Kicks it to Brewer. Now Hickson. Right side Turner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Turner. And so here's the home team. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Neely, the pass to Z. from 13. Misses off the left iron.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Pass to Cassell. .135 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Sinks that one from the post. Here's Neely. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Hamilton. Here's Felder. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. Hickson grabs the board. Hickson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cassell. And he gets it to go. Cassell's got 6.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Felder. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. He kicks it to Hamilton. The pass to Felder from the arc. Brewer grabs the board. Brewer's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Elliott the bucket. Elliott's got his 3rd basket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Felder, covered by Elliott. Felder kicks to Hamilton. Shoots over Turner. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
And so it's the visiting team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Neely. Brewer is out there with the captain. Then it's Turner. Then it's Oakley. And it's Hickson. And at the center, locking down the middle. Kicks to Marion. Clock at 6. Over Oakley. The shot by Marion, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Being only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Felder, the pass to Marion. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oakley. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Oakley's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Marion. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Lights out, checked in for Little General. Good on the second free throw. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Turner. Pass to Montgomery. Rebound by Neely. Pass to Felder. Passes it to Marion. Beyond the arc. Brewer with the rebound. Brewer's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside and try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Russell, he's checked in for Neely. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Marion passes to Castro. Shoots over Turner. Brewer with the rebound. Brewer's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the pass to Welch. Fires from 18. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Felder kicks to Russell. Pass to Castro. Here's Felder. Turner covering. Here's Felder. Pass to Marion. The 19-foot shot. No good there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes to Brewer. Up top, Oakley. Now, here's Brewer. Guarded by Marion. Here's Montgomery. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas.
And that one against the Raptors, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
In the corner, it's Brewer. Shot clock at 6. Back to Oakley. Now the pass to Montgomery. Here's Welch.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there. Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Yeah, that's a painful mistake there. All you can do is just shake that one off and try your best to move on to the next play.
Knox, he's checked in for Turner. Brewer passes to Montgomery. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's lights out. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Prez. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Flash. Passes it to Castro. Marion outside. They need this one. Brewer with the rebound. Brewer's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Pass to Flash. Back to Russell. Now the pass to Flash. From the stripe. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Montgomery. Back to Brewer. Passes it to Welch. It's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Here's Sweetney. And the wing jumper offline.
And seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Good work there as it goes. Lights Out's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Timeout. Start it.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Lights Out.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Elliott's checked in for Brewer. The pass to Castro. Here's Cooper. He kicks to Russell. Pass to Marion. The three. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Here's Flash. Here's Cooper. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Kicks to Prez. Russell looking around. Marion passes to Castro. There's the triple, and Marion gets it to go.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
And 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Here's Lights Out. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside, Russell. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lights Out passes to Knox and finished off by Prez.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
A bit of a numbers game. More boards, obviously, meaning more possession. And that's been reflected tonight in the score.
Here's Lights Out. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Knox. Got a piece of it. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.